Now we've asked Jerome Courtland to be our storyteller and to put on a short demonstration as well. So let's move over to stage 3 and turn the whole thing over to Jerry Courtland. Take it away, Jerry.
My granddad always said, never go hunting bears with a stick. Of course, he wasn't talking about sticks like these. Okay, would you set up for the finale, please? Every act has to have a flash finish, so we rigged up a sort of a Jerry-built gym crack down there. First, we have an ordinary soda cracker, then a candle, and finally, a solid piece of 1-inch planking. The idea here is to demonstrate both the penetrating power and the accuracy of the broadhead. Well, there's one I won't get back again.
You'll understand if I don't let you go in with me, won't you, Gilbert? Under the circumstances, I'd like a moment alone with my father.
Do you have to be so darn dramatic about everything? Good night. Your father's only a statue. How does he know whether you're alone with him or not?
I forgive you for that, Gilbert. I realize you can't help it if you don't understand about certain things, you being from the South the way you are. That statue just happens to be symbolic of the very soul of this town, that's all. Now, it looks like it's going to rain, so if you don't mind, I'm in kind of a hurry.
See you at school tomorrow.
You will not. You come by for me like you always do.
I know it.
Really, Gilbert, do you think I'm exactly dressed to go for a walk?
I'll tell you what you're dressed like, Diana Crandall. What you're dressed like's enough to make a horse laugh. Hee-haw! Well, good night. You know something?
What?
I always, just thought you were just Diana's mother.
I am.
Oh, I know that. I mean, I never exactly noticed what you looked like before.
Mother's just another piece of furniture in a girl's house, Gilbert. Didn't you know that?
I'll talk to you later.
Well, good night. Good night. Won't Diana die?
Dexter! Dexter!
Ow. Ow. Hi, Corliss.
Dexter, come here.
Take over.
Don't be dumb. You'll only get hooked.
Right.
It's Master's voice.
What you want?
Dexter, dear, would you like to buy a towel?
Who, me? Oh, you're crazy.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
We both thank you.
Thank you, too.
Oh, Dexter, you're really very sweet.
Wow. Holy cow.
How do you feel, Gene? Kind of nervous. I've never been on the radio before. Well, we hope to have you on quite often. You do expect to win, don't you? Well, I'm going to try. Of course, I got some pretty tough competition. I got real plans. It used to worry me that I wasn't sure of my future. And then, well, a short time ago, I found what I knew then I'd always been looking for.
A short time ago?
A very short time ago. But when I see something I want, I know it right away, don't you?
Well, not always.
I do. And now I've found something I want very much.
Hi, Nita. You're gonna dance. May I have this dance? Jerome, away, away, away. We've got work to do. How about you, Rita? Oh, no.
Let's go in the garden.
Garden? You and me? Holy cow. But look, Dean, I'm sorry, but I'm not in the mood. All right. You don't have to twist my arm. Lane listening at you. Holy cow.
You mean I'm going to audition for him?
He doesn't know it yet, but that's the general idea.
Why would Frankie Lane want to listen to me?
Never mind why. He'll listen. I hope.
All over town. Be sure that your umbrella is upside down.
Mr. Lane?
Hi, Betty. How's the information business? I'm looking for something good in the 4th at Hialeah.
Well, as a matter of fact, I might have something good for you if you can spare a few minutes.
Sure, honey. What's up?
Ted?
How are you?
This is Ted Mason, Mr. Lane. He's a singer. I was hoping that maybe you'd give him an audition.
Well, what a switch this is. I spent 10 years trying to get somebody to audition me. Sure, I'll listen to him. Got your music?
Yeah.
Hey, Freddie, play this, will you?
Sure.
Is this the right key?
Yeah.
Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Our hearts are made of it. Let's take a chance. Why be afraid of it? Let's close our eyes and make our own paradise. Little we know of it, still we can try to make a go of it. We might have been meant for each other, to be or not to be. Let our hearts discover. Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Now is the time for it while we are young. Let's fall in love. We might have been meant for each other, to be or not to be. Let our hearts discover. Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Now is the time for it while we are young. Let's fall in love.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your new singing star, Ted Mason.
Grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street.
How do you like that? Singing my song yet?
And that happy tune is your step. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street.
That's a great song, isn't it? And as most of you folks know, it's identified with a great entertainer. I let off with it tonight as a salute to a great guy, Mr. Rhythm himself, Frankie Lane. Frankie, come on out and sing it with me.
Why am I so nervous? Grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear? Pitter patter, old happy tune is your step. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. We used to walk around in the shade with all those blues on parade. But now we're not afraid. There's never over who has crossed over, and if I never have a cent, gonna be rich as old Mr. Rock.
Hey, now that's pretty good shooting, John.
We claim we've done nothing to get fired for.
Except they used to be my brother's friends. Used to be.
Calm down, Johnny. You men can't blame Mr. Carter for taking precautions.
I don't blame him for anything. I blame you. Jerry Coe was all right till you broke him. Why'd you break him? Just because you won't let any man stand up to you. He's running the hills now because you drove him to it. Him and the others, good men that fought their hearts out for you. But you treated them like dirt. Any man's dirt to you, you're so crazy with power. Just plain crazy.
That's enough. Get out.
Maybe you don't believe it, Judge. But there's two kinds of justice. Yours and other people's. Just don't forget that.
Hey, what'd I do wrong this time?
Nothing spectacular. Just mix the ones that are ready to ship with the ones that need another month of fattening, that's all. Can't you see the difference between those steers?
No, I can't. They look just alike and they smell just alike, and I'm not even sure they are steers. Look, Mr. Brown, I've tried my darndest for 5 weeks and 3 days, and I've ridden myself bull-legged, and I've looked at these dad-burned dogies till I'm cow-eyed, and, well, I've finally come to the conclusion I'm just not meant for this part of the cattle business.
There's something we agree on.
Stop that! You will get a sore stomach from the rubber.
Has he been eating it?
Oh, no, amigo. It is just the chewing he likes.
Oh, that's different.
Please forgive him, senor. He is so young.
Sure, but... Hey, quit that. Now, go on. Get your own teething ring.
He's afraid of nothing, senor.
I can see that. Hey, quit that. Hey, he certainly is a beauty.
Seguro. He's the Duke. The grandson from El Rey, the king.
Yeah? See. Now what's he after?
He thinks he's a lap horse, senor.
Yeah, well, that's going to be interesting when he grows up. Well, you're not quite what I expected.
I don't care what you expected. You did what I told you not to, whether it's silly or not. Now that you've done all the damage you can, would you please get off this ranch and stay off?
I'll be glad to. I'll be glad to. But nobody can say I didn't at least try to be friendly. I've heard of women being unreasonable before, but this is the first time I ever heard one being unreasonable about being unreasonable.
gonna get him.
Jerry, come on in here.
Hi, Fess.
Hi, Jerry. Folks, I'd like you to meet Jerome Courtland, who from here on is going to be better known as Andy Burnett.
Hi.
Congratulations, Jerry. I want to say that I hope that Daniel Boone rifle does for you what the coonskin hat did for Davy Crockett.
Thanks, Fess. Thanks a lot.
Tell me, are there any ladies in the cast?
Well, Fess, with the mountain men, the most important gals are the ladies in the sky.
Ladies in the sky?
Sure. That's what you'll hear me and the mountain men singing when we're riding down the trail. Boys?
the mountains, ladies in the sky. No lover ever had a sweeter dream than I remember by a mountain stream. Lost my heart to the mountains, there I want to roam. Going back to the mountains, where I feel at home. I will be faithful until I die. I will always be faithful to those ladies in the sky.
I wouldn't bet on the rider, boy. He's gonna get his whiskers bucked off any minute. Well, what's the matter? Swallow something you can't get down? Howdy, Luke.
Johnny boy, where did you come from?
Well, places. It's a good thing I made it here before you busted your neck.
You're a sight for sore eyes, boy. My brother-in-law, gents. But don't let that easy smile fool you. Johnny has a bronc for breakfast every morning with the rodeo.
Colonel McBurney's All-Star Wild West Show and Rodeo. Proud to know you, boys. So that little colt's been giving you a rough time, huh?
I don't know, Johnny. I softened him up a little.
Come on, Uncle Johnny.
Hurry, back there.
Warm riding, rodeo rider. You're doing all right, Uncle Johnny.
Nice ride, Johnny. Fine ride, Johnny.
Hey, look at that.
Are you okay, boy?
Oh, yeah, just stoved up a little. Been laying off a while. Well, there's your colt, Mark. A day or so, he'll be pure civilized.
The Page Matheson family? I'm Dr. Green, the staff neurosurgeon. Is one of you her husband?
How is she? I'm her father.
Page isn't married?
Her mother and I are next of kin.
Is she gonna be all right?
She's stabilized. I'd like to talk to the two of you in private, please. Let's go over here.
Please, tell us, Doctor.
She's stabilized, and we've managed to stop the internal bleeding.
But?
Well, the bullet caused fragments that have lodged near the spinal cord.
Which means?
We don't know what it means. We won't know until we get in there, but if there's nerve damage, she could be facing paralysis.
I don't understand. What are you telling us?
She needs surgery now, and I need your permission to operate.
Of course. Hold on just a minute. Paige has been shot. Is she still in shock? What kind of shape can she be in to go through surgery?
I'm going to be frank with you. She's lost a good deal of blood, and she's not in great shape. And under ordinary circumstances, I would never recommend this, but these are not ordinary circumstances.
I don't want to lose her.
You don't want her in a wheelchair the rest of her life.
Are you telling us there's no way we could wait?
No way.
No one else we can talk to?
Unfortunately, this is not a time for second opinions, if that's what you're asking.
We have to trust somebody.
Yeah.
There'll be consent forms for you to sign at the desk.
Is she gonna be all right?
She's in recovery. The spinal cord seems to be okay.
Is there any permanent damage?
No, not a few leftover parts here, but she'll be fine as soon as she comes out of the coma that she's in.
Well, that's the good news. What's the bad news?
Well, the bad news is she just might not make it.
When can we see her?
At the funeral.
Well, is it possible to, mind if I try?
No, go ahead. It's really very good. I tried some inside. How is it?
Bittersweet.
Okay, cut. Now I'm retired, and my wife and I are living in California and are having a great time with our children and our grandchildren. Anyway, thanks one more time for inviting me tonight. I hope I haven't been too long-winded for you. Good night.
When you're smiling, look who's smiling. When you're smiling, keep on smiling. The whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing, look who's laughing. When you're laughing, keep on laughing. The sun comes shining through. But when you're crying, yes, you bring on the rain. So stop your sighing. Be happy again. Keep on smiling, right on smiling. When you're smiling, when you're smiling.